Sifu, um, it was really fun. I'm still playing it for now. I might go back and try to get that true ending, but I don't know if I will. I beat it at literally above 70 years old with one life left. It was Thursday night, and I fought Yang again to see if I could get a handle on him. And then I was about to call it quits and go to sleep. But then I was like, you know what? Let me go again. And I went again. I'm doing good. I'm not good at parrying, but I am great at avoiding. So I'm on the second stage of the boss, and I'm fully convinced it's over. I'm dead. I'm gonna have to pick it back up tomorrow and see if I can beat him again. Um, but then I got a second wind, and I turned into Neo and was just dodging everything, dodging attacks that I couldn't dodge before. It was crazy. And then I saw his health was almost down and his structure bar was almost full. And I was like, oh my God, am I about to beat him right now? And then I did. And I was like, oh, I did not boot up the game expecting to beat it, but it happened and it was fun. That game was really fun. I now want like every game ever to have a combat system similar to Sifu. Like the Arkham games solidified that combat system of, pressing Y or triangle to dodge attacks that are telegraphed, usually through some type of, thing popping up over their heads, or you just see them like swinging at you. And then you got a dodge kind of roll thing, or like actually, no, that's the Y or triangle. I don't know why I'm saying Y. I haven't been playing my Xbox too much. And then you have, just your light attacks. And sometimes you have gadgets like Spider-Man and Batman. But I think this combat system, I'm not saying that that system needs to completely go away, but I think this combat system could be used in those types of games to make them really interesting. Specifically, me and you talking about a Daredevil game with similar combat. But I would want it to be an open world, but only confined to Hell's Kitchen. I don't need Daredevil to be exploring the entirety of the city like he's Spider-Man. I want it to be confined to Hell's Kitchen. That way, the traversal would be a mix of swinging around with the billy clubs and parkour, so that it's not so much like, again, Spider-Man just swinging around. And I would want the billy clubs to take on 4 different forms. The default form being just the scrimma, and then you can pit them together and create a short staff, and then that staff can be extended to create a bow staff, and then the final form would be like the strings within both of them interlinking to create like nunchucks. But yeah, I think a Daredevil game with this type of combat could be really fun. I want to see this type of combat to just be used in other games, like a Sleeping Dog sequel or a spiritual successor or something like that could be really cool with this combat. Anything thing about Sifu you want to say?
No spiritual successor. Give me a full-on sequel to Sleeping Dogs. I don't care. I want Wei Shen to get another adventure. I don't care. That's all I want. I don't really have much else to say about Sifu specifically. I mean, it's fun. I like it. I'm having fun with it. I still haven't started the club because I beat the squats, which I still think is a hilarious name. When I first saw it, I started cracking up. Every time I see it now, I still crack up, and every time I say it, I still laugh. I'm trying to get to the art museum at age 20. I'm trying to do the entire thing, no death run, sparing every single boss the entire time, but it's taking me forever to do.
Yeah, I didn't even want to try to attempt that in my first run. I got 20 on the squats, and then when I got 21 on the club, I never went back. Uh and I went to the museum and I got 23, and I was like, that's crazy, because Kuroki can be hard to fight, but I got the handle on her eventually. And then the CEO is super easy to fight, like crazy easy to fight. And I got out of that at like 29, but not because of her, but because of even though I got the shortcut, there's still some things you have to fight on the way that gave me some trouble. But yeah, the game's fun.